DJ Fish in the Electric Fishbowl, another episode of Music City Metal. And man, oh man, what a couple of weeks it has been. Loaded with shows, and there's probably 5 new bands that I've learned about in the last week, and some of them are going to play tonight. I always like doing this last minute thing, and sometimes I pick the one who contacts me closest to my recording. In the studio with me, very good friend, Jordan Brown. What's happening, sexy bear, as you say?
Not much, beautiful. Just living it up on Lair Bear's farm.
You like
5 acres.
Is that what you called it out here?
Of Possum Country. Come on down to Possum Country.
Yeah, well, Jordan Brown, like I said, is on the short list of Standing Keys, and you are in town for a dear friend's celebration, life celebration, we're calling it, this Sunday, and
we'll be selling T-shirts too. Come on
we're
down.
hanging out the rest of the weekend. Jordan, you and I have had some really cool adventures, man.
Yeah.
Not quite as many as you circling the globe. Like, I'll pull up Facebook and like, I'm in Oxford. I'm at the last Black Sabbath show ever. Oh, I'm over in Tibet climbing the mountains. And, I mean, what do you tell me about your traveling? And you studied abroad, all that. So tell the world about Jordan Brown. Do you like to take long walks at the beach?
I only take walks in snowy Finnish terrain where there's plenty of black metal bands. That's my typical.
And
that's my typical Tinder bio.
So before we tell the whole world about Jordan Brown here, check out the name of these bands playing tonight. Tonight is Prophets of the Apocalypse, Maze of Doom. I didn't want to say
Beautiful, perfect.
Lines in the Sky. This one's a toughie. Thalassophobia.
This one's a mouthful. It has multiple S's and multiple A's.
Yeah, and you know what stands out to me?
Ass.
Ass, of course. They did that on purpose. That's the only thing we all see.
Assophobia.
Scorched Vatica. The song's called Jade. I met these guys last week at Blast Beats at the Borough. They were a fine young group of gentlemen that we will have over in the Fishbowl.
Nice.
Scorched Vatica, Jade. And then finally, this one I have to specifically shout out to Jessica Sullivan of Sinfox Photography. This is the first episode after Blast Beats at the Borough. Congrats to you on a great first show. I was thrilled to be a part of that. This is the first of many. So, but that is where we had Scorched Vatica. They just had a CD release party, and they are playing next Friday at the Borough, which we'll get into when my better half, Mary, comes in for the rock and roll forecast here in Nashville. And then, well, I never introduced the band, did I? Thanking Jessica, and I never introduced the band. So I'm playing this. It's not a new one, and but boy, the Delta Saints. The song's called California, and I'll explain why I'm playing that a little bit later. So, out of all these bands, Jordan, which one jumps out of you just by name alone without hearing any of this yet? Because you haven't heard any of these, right?
I'm kind of digging the Jade along with Scorched Vatica.
Well, that's the same band. That the band's name is Scorched Vatica, and the song name is Jade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I
that
get
one.
it.
You like that one jumping out at you?
Well, I like how the title of their band name has more of a. There's more creativeness than in the song name.
Okay. Yeah, it is. It's different. What does it say to you? Because I don't know. I think of Burnt Vodka.
It's honestly, the Jade's like more chilled out. I'm quite chilled by Jade. It's like
the music's not.
It's like a girl
I'm
going to get coffee with.
All right, so Scorched Vatica, that's the one that jumps out of you. What about next?
I'll probably go with the Delta Saints. It's chill.
Yeah.
They've got some
bluesiness
to them.
Right. They've been around a little bit, and I did a little creeping on them since I was recently turned on to them myself. They've already they zipped around the planet already. They've been to Europe and Asia, and
Dang.
you know they're a signed band and all that. You know they're on their way of growth. You know,
wild, awesome.
Good
luck.
But I mean, you'll see why when you play. It's a great song. Thanks, Jessica, for sending the Delta Saints and over my way, because I'm not always a death metal screamo kind of guy. I actually like my bluesy stuff and my soul.
Yeah. Metalheads once in a while should revert back to blues.
Yeah.
Just to bring them some relaxation.
So a little bit later on in the segment, we are going to play What the Hell Kind of Question Is That? Are you, have I prepped you for this?
I'm ready.
A little bit later on, we have some questions formed deep in the archives of heavy rock and metal for you and Mary. So I will ask some trivia questions, and hopefully you'll know some answers, but that's a little bit later. First, tell me about your travels. I don't know, just talk about Jordan, where you've studied. You're in your undergraduate degree right now, right? Second one, actually, technically.
Yeah, no.
So go ahead, jump off there.
I actually was doing a master's in Birmingham, England, but it was kind of a metal pilgrimage because I knew I wanted to study in England. However, I knew I wanted to study in Europe. However, I started out in Germany and then Finland because of the hymn and the black metal, but yeah, no, it's dope. It's been quite the experience, and now I'm back home in the South, the dirty South.
Yeah, you're just a few hours away now.
Just a few.
You're here right over in Carolina,
North Carolina. Yeah,
right.
Of course.
We're here for the weekend. So, rattle off, do a quick list of 5 countries you've been to. Just go through it, rip through it.
I've been to Finland, Costa Rica, Australia. Belgium, you can't forget the beautiful Belgians. Also the Andalusians in southern Spain and Sevilla. Sevilla is a great place. I'd highly recommend it.
Oh man, you've been all over. I've there are times, where's Jordan now? I don't know. Go look at Facebook and you're hanging out with some metalhead, someone's house.
Getting lost. You gotta get lost, and you gotta just live the bohemian lifestyle with the cool kids, let's say. Go find the cool kids.
That's so you, Jordan. Living the dream. Let's play some tunes. This is a metal show. You want to check this? Let's check out Prophecy of the Apocalypse. You ready?
I'm ready.
I'm going to ask you questions about it, so no pressure.
No pressure.
Yeah, be honest.
I'll be honest.
I know you will. That's what I love about you. Well, I could tell you this. This was impressive. So, this came over this morning, and I think we already kind of have a date getting them into the fishbowl here in late winter, early spring, for sure. We already rattled around some dates, gave them the line, but this is Prophets of the Apocalypse, Maze of Doom, Music City Metal, Fish with Jordan in the fishbowl. Prophets of the Apocalypse, Maze of Doom. What'd you think?
It was good. It was
Yeah?
good. It had an old black metal feel in terms of recording quality.
Absolutely. New stuff coming out here. I mean, it's never ending here in Nashville. You got to pay attention a little bit. I'm gonna put you through the ringer tonight, Jordan. You look tired. You got lunch sacks under your eyes.
I'm ready to go through
bags.
the ringer, the
Are you?
flames of hell. That is the ringer.
Is driving 4 hours wear you out? Do you have school this
I had
morning?
to drive 5.5 hours. Yeah. I had school at 10 a.m.
Okay, so all right, you're allowed to have lunch bags under your eyes.
Yeah, especially when it's psychopathology.
Well, the band that you picked with the coolest name, Scorch Vatica, is coming up next. A little bit down the line, Mary Fish is gathering the NashvilleMarch.com rock and roll forecast. And, of course, we're going to have her for what the hell kind of question is that? Are you excited? You don't seem too excited about that.
I'm more than
Your
excited.
thoughts. We are going to play Scorch Vatica coming up, as we mentioned. But anyways, all right, so you have a reason to be tired, I guess. You're allowed. Long day, school, drive,
Yeah, 6
dinner,
hour drive, man.
couple bowls of leaf,
Just a few.
and that's it.
Yeah, it's a great life. Good life. Great drive.
Hey, let's check out Scorch Vatica. This one is called
Jade.
Jade. Music City Metal. Jade by Scorch Vatica. They will be playing at the Borough Bar and Grill on Valentine's Day. So if you haven't made a date
Take
for
your
Valentine's
date to go
Day,
listen to
so
Jade.
listen, this is what you do. Here's a lesson from the Fishman. Okay,
I'm
going to
listening.
save all of you people, all of you younglings, a lot of money. Okay, listen up. Hallmark invented Valentine's Day. You know that, right? Okay, they came up with a great thing. So for the last, well, I think Mary and I did it about a year into us being together. We stopped doing Valentine's Day, and we celebrated the next day and call it Valentino's Day. And we go to all the stores and buy everything half off.
That's the best way to do it. I mean, I think
Every
St.
year.
Valentine would appreciate that.
That's right. So wait till Valentino's Day. And I own that name, Larry and Mary Fish. That's our deal. Valentino's Day is February 15th. So on the 14th, go out to the Borough, Scorch Vatica, Raven Christ, Sidewinders playing again, and Dang It All. But Mary will have that on the forecast coming up in a little bit. Your thoughts, Jordan? I should have.
You're fine. I'm just.
Hey.
I was zoning slight, but we're
right,
back. We're back.
You like, I don't know.
We're back. I'm just letting you talk. I'm taking it all in. I'm enjoying the vibe.
So, what do you think of Valentino's Day?
Valentino.
Right? Go buy everything's 50% off. Hallmark has enough money. Chocolate companies have plenty.
I would definitely
Go
buy some chocolates.
The day after.
Walmart. Yeah, go to
February
Walmart.
15th, first thing in the morning before they put up the Easter stuff. You gotta hurry up.
Oh,
You gotta get your
dang.
butt
But
out
then-
of bed and go early. Hit Walgreens, hit Walmart.
Which is better,
It's
Walgreens
CVS.
or which is the best one to hit on St. Valentino's Day?
Walgreens. I have scored
Walgreens?
the coolest presents. Yep, Walgreens. So there you go. A little free tip of romance, true romance.
Is to
Not
go to
what the
Walgreens.
establishment tells you have to love somebody, right?
Yeah, no,
Okay.
it's definitely. I'm just
Man.
enjoying the show, I guess.
I know, right?
I just really like the layout of the script.
I think we should play one more song and then go.
Go
Smoke
night night.
some- no,
Go
go-
night night.
and then do the
night
quiz
night
show.
time.
Oh, you don't want to do the quiz show?
Of course, we'll do the quiz show, but
Okay.
we're gonna have some tea.
Some tea? What kind of tea? Dry tea or
The herbal kind.
All right. Well, you guys, in the meantime, we're going to go take a little break. And when we come back, Mary Fish will be in the Electric Fishbowl for a lot of fun. This will be a fun segment. We have to go prep accordingly. Check this one out. I can't screw this up because I love the name of the song. Lines in the Sky, Thalassophobia. What do you think of that?
Nice.
This
That's
is the one we said
sounds
you only
good,
see
man.
as.
That could be spoken from a stage well.
I spoke with, again, some more communication with Janet, the band's manager, and we are arranging the date for these guys to come in the studio. This is what this is, a preview of what to come this spring here on Music City Metal, because I am taking a break coming up. I know I was off on break over the holidays, but I'm doing one more break because I'm taking my brother to California.
That's good.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later. But hey, check out Thalassophobia, Lines in the Sky. Music City Metal.
Where the horror always finds you in This is me.
Okay, we're back. Lines in the Sky, Thalassophobia. Let's try this one more time. Hi, Mary Fish.
Hi.
How are you?
Awesome. How are you?
Trying not to listen to that hum from the microphone. A cat knocked off the table. Now it hums real bit.
She's your cat.
I reckon.
She's your
That's
cat.
okay. We love her. We don't want to talk about negative stuff.
Okay.
Because we are going to take a guess. Guess what time it is, Jordan?
The best time.
Oh, you're not hearing this, are you?
I can hear it. I can hear it a little bit, yeah.
Don't sound so excited. What the hell kind of question is that? This is where we have some deeply researched quiz metal, kind of like hard rock, metal history. And we dug deep into the archives tonight once again. You ready, Jordan?
I'm ready.
So I am going to ask you a question. You simply give the answer. Everyone you get right is 1 point. There's a couple that have some bonus in there. Mary is a little bit your senior, and she is a Music City Metal veteran and a music veteran. So the questions are a little bit tougher for her.
Why does he have paper in front of him and I don't?
I only printed 2 copies.
Oh. I'm starting to think
These are all the
this
band's
is
lists.
rigged.
These
Go
are the
ahead.
these are the band lists.
Question number 1. Come on, I did trivia night last night.
I
know how to
know.
do
I am
this
proud
now.
of you. You know what? I want to say I am very proud of you because you and I met at a gig 22 years ago, and here you are. You started following and unraveling my cables for me, and now you're doing your own gigs, and I'm
am.
very impressed.
Thank you.
I'm happy for you. I'm proud of you
It
because
was
everyone
cool.
loves your voice.
It felt pretty good. It felt weird that you weren't there. That's the second time I've done it now, but
Yeah.
most gigs were together. But yeah.
Well,
it
we're
went
gonna do
off-
trivia right
went
now.
well. Yay.
Oh, that's the timer. Not yet.
Okay.
Wrong
Question
song.
number 1. World
So do we
history
get the
and
gist here of
geography.
what we're doing, Jordan? I'm gonna ask questions.
I
And
gotcha.
then you're going
I
to
gotcha.
answer hopefully correctly.
I will
All right?
do what I can.
All right. Jordan, this overplayed Rush song was awesome when the iconic live album Exit Stage Left was released in the early 80s. The song name also shares the name of a main character in a Mark Twain book nobody is allowed to read anymore in high school. Name the song.
Tom Sawyer.
What did you say? Tom Sawyer?
Yes!
We need an engineer to run the buttons.
Yes!
You didn't hear anything. He doesn't hear anything. He doesn't have
I
his
heard a
headphones on.
little bit, just
Tom
a little bit.
Sawyer is correct.
Perfect.
All right, Mary Fish. The Rush concert that I made the trek from Buffalo to Toronto with my Leaf hidden in the air filter of my car, and after being pulled over and let go at customs, I went to the concert in Rush's hometown and fell asleep 30 seconds into Rush's first song. Name the tour that happened on. And for a bonus, I'll give you 10 points if you know the date.
They can't see my face
Time's up.
right now. What? The
Jordan?
door. Jeez, it was before you us.
I'll give you one more time around. Do you remember us having this conversation when we talked about Rush shows we went to years ago?
I guess I wasn't listening as intently as I should have. I didn't know I was going to be quizzed. I don't know.
Do you
Roll
know
the
the
Bones?
answer?
Maybe? Early 90s? No? I don't know.
No.
Oh.
No.
No?
No, it was
Presto?
Presto, yeah. Yeah, I remember seeing the rabbits.
Sorry.
They had inflatable rabbits coming out of the
Oh,
hat.
Yeah.
And that's all I remember. I woke
Oh.
up in my buddy's apartment
Oh,
next
good.
morning.
That was a ticket well spent.
Yeah, how about trying to get over custom? But this was before pre 9/11, and when you lived in Buffalo, Jordan, you just say, "Hey, you drive up to Canada to buy beer and turn
Yeah,
around and
yeah,
go
yeah.
home."
The Triple X beer.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, the Triple X beer. So, but post 9/11, that all changed. So going to concerts, they knew long hair with a T-shirt on You're getting pulled over at the border, but we made it through. It was very scary.
Who drove your car back? Come on, Trudy's not with us anymore. She's with us in spirit.
You know,
can
I
talk.
was actually working at the time. I was not only working at the bar, I had just done my first gig, but I was still working in sales, and it was a bunch of people from the sales office I worked for that I never saw again when I left that place.
Right on.
And we all went to the Rush. We all wanted to go to Rush concert. So I never saw those people again either.
Well,
Yep. Okay. All right. Moving on. Jordan, it's your turn. Are you there?
I'm here. I'm awake.
Excuse you.
In all my
Okay.
glory.
Here we go. Formed in New Jersey and named after its lead singer, which heavy metal hair band from the early 80s can be considered wanted dead or alive?
That's easy. Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi questions. This is a Bon Jovi free zone. What are you doing tonight?
You want to hear the story why it's a Bon Jovi free zone? I was actually going to make this a bonus question for Jordan, but I knew you wouldn't know it. So go ahead, say why.
Why? Because he wanted to buy the Buffalo Bills. That's
No.
wrong?
Yeah,
Oh, you
no,
hit the
exactly.
wrong button.
Yeah, no, it was the buzzer like Bon Jovi
Oh,
buying
yeah,
the
he
Bills.
wanted to buy the Bills and
No.
move them.
Yes.
Out
Yeah,
of the
no,
city, and
heck,
the
oh
city
my
was in
God.
an uproar, and then all the bars and everything. It was like
I had a
Bon Jovi free
sign.
zone. Nobody would play.
I
the
had a
song.
sign,
wild.
do not to put when I hung at gigs, and it was given to DJs. I will not play Bon, like don't ask, basically.
Yeah.
Like, like a big square red, white, and blue with the Buffalo Bills logo on it.
Oh yeah.
I hung that in front of me
That's
for.
awesome.
Isn't it
That's
cool?
actually very
Jovi protest.
revolutionary.
Right.
Okay, Mary, on to you. This one's a little tougher.
Okay.
A little tougher.
Okay.
Not too much. It is known that Black Sabbath started as the Polka Tulk Blues Band, but before they finally chose the name Black Sabbath, they had another name. It was a grocery-related item. What was the name of the band? Hey, oh, what was it?
I didn't.
I'm going to shut your mic off.
That's why he has paper.
Go ahead, get one. Did you see it?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
I work in compliance, remember?
Oh,
I
that's-
don't know, like a shopping cart trolley. What do they call them in the UK?
Well, it was called,
Uh,
I don't, what are they called over there? You've been over there.
Yeah, it's a trolley, and then here it's called a buggy.
Oh.
Get your buggy and down in the south.
Is that the answer?
No, it's Blues Band Margarine.
Blues Band Margin.
No.
Blues Band Margarine. Yeah, there was
I
other
didn't
names
know
too.
that
but
either. I didn't know that was their name.
You got to read Ozzy's
Previously.
book. Got to read it. You love that one.
It's on the
Okay.
shelf.
Excuse
All
you.
right.
All right, Jordan.
You're killing me. This kid's
Blues-
got a PhD,
blues-
no wonder.
I know. Here we go. Jordan, what legendary English guitarist, known as the king of the heavy riff, lost the tips of two fingers in a factory accident?
I know this.
Well, that would be easy because I lived in his hometown, but that's Tony Iommi.
Oh my gosh. Like, that
wrong?
deserves
It's
a turn up.
wrong?
No, that was a
You're
yes.
right.
What are you talking? Oh, you're with me. I know what you're doing. Okay. Tony Iommi, and I think he gets some bonus points for living
living
in Tony's hometown, would you say?
Yes!
Nice.
That's a big yes.
Thank you.
So
like
can you
extra
go back over there and knock on his door and fact check my
Well,
trivia?
I don't know. I don't know if it'd be too. He may
Alright.
be. Yeah.
Well, all right. Well, you got that right.
Okay.
It's 2-0.
Yeah.
You
no,
ready, Mary?
Is that not 3?
Is it? No.
Okay.
I didn't number these in the outline.
Oh.
All right, Mary. In the mid 1980s, I made a very bad decision to steal this album and cassette from Kmart. I proudly displayed it in my room. When my father came in my room and asked where I got it, I answered I bought it. He then asked for me to put the cassette in and play it. After the backwards siren railed, the words came out, I live my life like there's no tomorrow, and all I've got I had to steal. As soon as that line was sung, my father made me hit the stop button, take the cassette back to Kmart, and tell the manager I stole it. What is the name of the album?
What?
Yeah. What's the name of the album I stole from Kmart?
Oh crap! Running with the Devils on one or two. Van
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you got one.
What is that? I don't remember.
Van
It's
Halen
on
1.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
on 1. Yeah.
We said it. I gave you
did.
credit.
Okay. Yay.
All right. 3-1. And where is my last question for Jordan? Haven't I asked you 3?
Yeah. You
Oh, that's
what I
it.
said.
He
We're
won
done.
2-1. It's over.
I know.
Yes.
Yay.
All right.
Good
You actually
job,
sick of that?
Jordan.
Perfect.
I'm gonna sit
So it
next
was
to you
good.
in class and
All right.
cheat off your.
We're trying to. We're
exams.
poking fun at trivia in case you haven't noticed.
Yeah. No.
Is it
it's
some of
good.
the stuff that's done on other like I don't know other shows? I don't like dissing, but some of them I was just like it's awful. So like I'm doing this dumb on
Yeah.
purpose.
No. It's
Yeah.
progressive. Progressive
progressive?
trivia.
Mary, would you like to do the NashvilleMarch.com heavy metal rock roll forecast? I'm getting tired.
It's a rock and
It's
metal
late.
forecast. We
Right.
need Evan back.
Yeah, you know, it's time
Evan
for him to
is-
come in and do a guest one.
Probably in some foreign country.
I think I'm just going to hand the show over to you when I go to California. Would you take that honor and
You sure you want to do that?
well, you can hit this red button right here, right?
Seriously.
Oh.
The hell kind of question is that? Yes, I can. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So it's all
It would be
yours.
Me, Jess, Daisy, who else? Morgan, Emma.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Ladies, you in?
So,
Thank you.
all right, ladies, taking over the fishbowl. That's the name of the song we're playing, Jordan, California, and it's super cool. Like I'm ready to write the band and ask them if I can like make a music video, taking my brother to California and make it to their song. It's so good. It's gonna be the last song of the night.
Crickets. All
Jordan's off, and you know.
right. Well, he had a really long drive today, and I can't say that I blame him. It's
What?
like almost midnight. He drove
Really?
all afternoon.
It's almost that
He's
is.
usually in Eastern time.
I am. Yeah. No, that is
So,
really true.
there's-
And
Hey,
usually
but
I'm
we are in the
asleep before
studio.
midnight.
Yeah.
There's only one time in this studio in the Electric Fishbowl.
Do you know what time that is, Jordan?
Say it the right way.
Midnight?
What time is it? Well, look at that clock.
It's
What does it tell you?
it's midnight.
That's not the name of the song. Oh no, what is he doing? No, it's 2 minutes to
Sleepy.
midnight.
It's
2 minutes to
My
midnight.
bad. Same thing.
Call John. He knows the right answer to
He
that.
always
I'm
does.
I'm like John while I'm in my
minutes to
studio,
midnight.
so it's 2 minutes to midnight. That's right. All right, so Mary, we are going to shut the mics off. Which one? You're on red. Take over and tell us what's happening around Nashville.
Starting on Saturday, February 8th, Spew Fest 5. In case you missed 1 through 4, Spew Fest 5 is at the Cobra. That starts at 3 p.m. There's a slew of bands there. That's an all-day affair. Wear comfortable shoes. Also, Saturday the 8th, Alter Bridge with Clint Lowry, Deep Fall. That's at the War Memorial. It's at the Odd at 7:30. Also on the 8th, Save the Rock Block Benefit at Exodus featuring Blackfoot Gypsies and many, many more. That's at 8 p.m. Seems like a light week, maybe because of the long weekend and the Valentine's Day holiday, but we jump in again on Friday, February 14th, Not Your Nails, with Who Doubt, the Exotic Ones. That's at the High Watt at 8 p.m. Also on the 14th, New Bomb Turks with 9 Pound Hammer, Kings of the What? Kings? Why did they do this? Kings of the effing C. At Exodus at 9 p.m. Sorry, y'all. Lastly, on the 14th, The Sacred with our friends in Black Sky Tribe and Burning Yesterday and Them Fixes. That's quite a quite a show there. That's at the Basement at 8 p.m. Saturday, February 15th, Hellbilly Casino with Look What I Did and Voltage Hawk at Springwater at 9 p.m. Also the 15th, the Georgia Thunderbolts with the Rock and Roll Residency at Exit Inn at 8 p.m. I wouldn't mind going to see that sometime. The Rock and Roll Residency. I heard there's a lot of very gifted musicians that jump in on that. I'm pretty sure that's a menagerie, is it not?
Oh, I actually silenced my mic so that I didn't
Holy
jump in
mackerel.
and take over. Like
Usual.
I slept on the couch after last episode.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, go back and listen, Jordan.
Isn't that what the Rock and Roll Residency is? That's a group of...
I was looking at my own notes.
Okey-doke.
Yeah, sorry.
Somebody told me that. Whoever's
I know
listening,
you do a
correct me
good
if
job,
I'm
and then
wrong. Go
I.
ahead and mute. You're fine. I got this.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's wrap up the week on Sunday, February 16th. The 69 Eyes with Wednesday 13, Sumo Psycho, and The Crown at the Basement East at 7:30. And that wraps up the week.
Well, there you have it. And did you do the show on Friday at the Borough, the Friday the 14th? I talked about it earlier, but it's not on the March page. So
It's not. That,
okay,
well, I
that's
did
right.
not revisit it because I heard you.
Well, that's Raven Christ, Sidewinder,
Mhm.
and
Is it not Irie and Uprise? Ire?
no negative. Let's try again. We'll just have to go back. Oh my gosh. Let's see.
If you talked about it earlier, would
Yeah, I know, but just because it's the same subject matter, I want to get it right. Because I didn't say all the names before. We're almost done.
you're fine. I'm not rushing.
Oh my god.
Where is it?
It's on I'm going on the Facebook event. Sometimes that's the only way I know how to. Oh, come on. What is this doing? It's changing it to Borneo. There we go. Sidewinder, Destructicide. That's it. I couldn't remember.
Okay.
All right.
Sidewinder.
So I'll just mark this and mark it so I know where to edit. And
Do you want me to act like I'm putting it in at the end or on the 14th?
can I just say it coming out, or do you,
yeah, go ahead.
since you already
Yeah.
went through the week?
Yep.
All right, Mary Fish, and also don't forget, because I don't think these guys are on March.com as of yet, NashvilleMarch.com, but Scorch Vatica, Sidewinder, Raven Christ, and Destructicide are at the Borough Bar and Grill. So all you
yes.
Borough people,
Thank
yes, yeah. Whether or not we'll be there, we're shooting for it, but something might happen. I really want, before long, I definitely want to see all the bands that I haven't seen, and I don't mind seeing Sidewinder over and over again. But we'll see. We might be disappearing,
These people are running, you guys are running these old people ragged.
right?
I done did shows
Oh,
20
we
years
had-
ago.
All right. Well,
We got to
Jordan,
get some of your other moms and dads out. I just want to say
pull
that
Jordan
really
off the
quick.
microphone. He's resting his forehead. He's falling asleep. He's smiling at me like, "Hey, Lair, can we wrap for the day?"
Sidetracked. I'm going to wrap for the day by saying this, that there are a lot of parents that come out to watch their kids rock and roll, and I think it's pretty cool. My parents
yeah.
were pretty supportive of my sports. I was never a musician. I was always on the field getting grass stains and whatnot, but they always came out to support that, and I just think it's really cool to see parents come from other states, drive in, fly in, and actually spend the time with their kids in their element. You know, because a lot of parents are like, "Oh, you're never going to make money as a musician. That's a terrible thing to do. You know, whatever. You're going to Nashville to follow your dreams. You're a loser, whatever." You hear all those stories of, people's journey into their band or whatever it is, where nobody was supportive. And I just think it's cool that there's a handful of parents that have come out and been supportive. It's
Yeah.
great to see that.
Yes, big time. Noticeable in our little in our circle. Well, I can't. We can't call it a little circle
Not
anymore.
anymore.
Not anymore. You're right.
Not anymore.
No,
That's
there's
all.
been several. It's been great.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's awesome.
And
Then
we're
we're not
right.
the
You know,
oldest people in the
and the
room
cool
either.
thing is, and we'll wrap with this. I'm excited about this song. I already mentioned that earlier in the show, but this song grew. I mean, it's one of these ones where you hear like immediately. I guess because I'm going to Cali in a few weeks with my brother, which is really exciting, and we'll talk more about that at another time. But we are going to play the Delta Saints. But boy, what? So I just officially handed you the mic for the next episode of Music City Metal. It doesn't matter when you do it. It's your choice. Get the ladies in here. All you gotta do is hit the button, and you're off and running. The music, you don't have to program. I'll help you out. You gotta do is hit some buttons over here, and you can do a show with the girls. Okay? This will be cool.
Sounds great. I'm confused about how the song relates to you just-
Whatever music you're gonna play, I'll show you how to put the music in.
Okay.
I'll give you a journey lesson.
Okay, thanks.
Jordan,
I'm
your
here.
thoughts?
I'm here. My thoughts are non-existent, I reckon.
I'm handing back.
I got crickets playing. Well, all right, this is a wrap. It is late. I only had one serving of that chicken. That chicken was really good.
It was good chicken.
All right.
It was good.
I got a lot of editing due tomorrow. Hey, you want to make the world a better place? Oh, before we wrap. Hey, do you have a band that you're interested in getting on Music City Metal? Send me a link to your EPK music, whatever, at submissions@sanctuaryinternational.com. Sometimes you just got to give me a couple days, but I will listen to everything that comes through and then hit you back. So coming up in future episode, so coming up in future episodes, when I come back from my trip, we're going to have Lines in the Sky, Scorch Vatica, Prophets of the Apocalypse, and Ravenchrist are all on the book. We didn't play Ravenchrist tonight. Can I ask you to play Ravenchrist on the episode? Just one. Okay. All right. At least I'm bailed out now. If you forget, it doesn't matter. All right, I'm going to shut up now. Hey, do you want to make the world a better place? Commit a random act of kindness to a complete stranger. Here's the Delta Saints, California.
Hello, glad to see you made. Calling, we've been waiting. Been around for a while. The sun, how stay.